Shalom, brothers. Basically what we're doing tonight is we're doing the Passover service, which is the Sabbath service for the Passover. Now, we have a table here before you, as you can see. And what we have on the table is we have our menorah, which has the 7 candlesticks. It's supposed to be 7 candlesticks. You know, that's the only one we have for right now. But if you get one with the 7 candlesticks, then that's better. You have your horn, ram's horn. All right. You have your Bible. All right. You have your Torah, which you have here. All right. Have the Torah. There you go. As you can see it. Then you have the regular Torah, which is, you know, in the book form. You have your wine. You have your olive oil for the anointing, and you have your cups. All right, and pretty much, you know, you'll get, we'll put it in post production. We'll put all the Sabbath service paperwork that you're gonna need. All right, so we're just gonna get started without further ado. All right, the first thing you do is you blow the horn 3 times. And by the way, this is something that we learned from our elders, beginning with Abba Bivens, Masha, Ariyah, Yaikwab, Elder Tahar, on down. And basically what we're doing is we're continuing the legacy of how we were taught how to do the Sabbath service. All right, so here we go. First priest would set up the table, as we already gave you all the stuff that goes on the table. And then the second thing is our first priest blesses the lights in the Hebrew. Barakata Yahweh, Hahawa'ah, Nathanawa, Awar. Alright, first priest blesses the Sabbath in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Barak, Hashabath, Hazah, Ba'shalom. Alright, then the priest would light the menorah. You know, you would light your menorah, have your, either your matches or a lighter. You would light your menorah, all the candles on it. Right, then you would blow the horn again. The first thing you would do is, it says the first priest commands the congregation to rise and face the east in the Hebrew. Aimajam wapanya hakudam. That means rise and face the east. Alright, so there's 5 sets of prayers that we're going to do. And we're going to start off with the curses. Alright? Repeat after me. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Shalak, Rayam, Wamashapatyam, Waharagyam, Wa'ashim, Ayl, Ayabyam, Wa, Kal, Adawumyam, Wa, Kal, Gawayam, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, the water, Aman. Second prayer is a Shemai. Shemai, Yasharala, Yahweh, Alahayanawa, Yahweh, Akhad, Shemai, Yasharala, Yahweh, Alahayanawa, Yahweh, Akhad, Shemai, Yasharala, Yahweh, Alahayanawa, Yahweh, Akhad. Say that 3 times. Alright, Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Anashah, Ayanyam Al, Aharyam, Ma'ayan, Yabawa'ah, Isaiah, Yabawa'ah, Ma, Yahweh, Shaisha, Shemayim, Wa'aratazah, La'ah, Yanathan, Lamawat, Regalia, Yala'ah, Nawum, Shashamarya, Ana, Yala'ah, Nawum, Wala'ah, Yeshan, Shawamah, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shemarya, Yahweh, Zazalia, Ayl, Yamyunya, Yad, Shamash, Yala'ah, Akaya, Yawum,
Mayawum,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Alabana,
Alabana,
Malayala,
Malayala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarya,
Yashamarya,
Makal,
Makal,
Rai,
Rai,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Pasha,
Pasha,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Hawalakia,
Hawalakia,
Ba'waya,
Ba'waya,
Maitha,
Maitha,
Wa'ai,
Wa'ai,
Iwalam,
Iwalam,
Aman.
Aman.
The next prayer is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa,
Abanawa,
Shabashamayim,
Shabashamayim,
Kodash,
Kodash,
Haya,
Haya,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Malakwithka,
Malakwithka,
Taba'a,
Taba'a,
Ratazaka,
Ratazaka,
Haya,
Haya,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Rataza,
Rataza,
Kawa,
Kawa,
Haya,
Haya,
Hashemayim,
Hashemayim,
Dandanawa,
Dandanawa,
Lacham,
Lacham,
Kal,
Kal,
Yawum,
Yawum,
Wasalakanawa,
Wasalakanawa,
Kawabwatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawabwatinawa, Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Tabaya'nawa,
Tabaya'nawa,
Manasayawan,
Manasayawan,
Abal,
Abal,
Awashainawa,
Awashainawa,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Rai,
Rai,
Haya,
Haya,
Laka,
Laka,
Amalakwa,
Amalakwa,
Waha'ala,
Waha'ala,
Wahataparath,
Wahataparath,
Laiwulumya,
Laiwulumya,
Aman.
Aman.
Alright, the next prayer is the 10 Commandments in the Hebrew. La'a,
La'a,
Yahaya,
Yahaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Akaryim,
Akaryim,
Alpanya,
Alpanya,
La'a,
La'a,
La'isha,
La'isha,
Laka,
Laka,
Lasal,
Lasal,
La'a,
La'a,
La'ibadma,
La'ibadma,
La'a,
La'a,
Lalakwak,
Sham,
Sham, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba, Shawa,
Shawa,
Zakar,
Zakar,
Ha, Yawum,
Yawum,
Ha,
Shabbat,
Shabbat, La,
Kodashwa,
Kabad,
Kabad,
Abaka,
Abaka,
Wa, Amaka,
Amaka,
La'a,
La'a,
Ratazak,
Ratazak,
La'a,
La'a,
Tana'ap,
Tana'ap,
La'a,
La'a,
Taganab,
Taganab,
La'a,
La'a,
Daina,
Daina,
Shakur,
Shakur,
La'a,
La'a,
Takamad,
Takamad,
Kal, Ashara,
Ashara,
La, Ra'aika.
Ra'aika.
All right. We're going to call the second priest up to the, or Yeshabium, which you're going to sit down, so the rest of the members can sit down. Now, when you brothers do this service, you could read all these in the English also. For those who don't understand the Hebrew, you can go and read everything that we did. After you do each step, you could go back and read it in the English. For those who don't understand the Hebrew, but this is just something so you can have an idea of how to do the Sabbath service for the Passover. All right. So now I'm going to call the second priest up to the podium. Second priest.
Sakaran Raka Bonaparium Banyashala.
Sakaran Raka Bonaparium Banyashala.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Barakatha.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Barakatha. Alright. So now we're going to call the youngest man up to the podium.
Tazayawan Ban Banyamyan Ban Yasharala.
Tazayawan Ban Banyamyan Ban Yasharala.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Barakatam.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Barakatha. You stay up on some side, you come in the middle. Alright, now what the youngest man would do, he would take the wine, and what he's going to do, I'm going to blow the horn while he grabs the wine. And what he's going to do is going to bless the wine in the Hebrew. Pour the wine and bless it in the Hebrew.
Barakatha Yahweh, Hahawa'ah, Nathalanawa, Pariyah, Hagapan, Thawada, Aman, La Yasharala.
Alright. So then after the drinking of the wine, the youngest man takes a Torah around for the blessing. So now before we do that, I'm going to have Elder Sakaran put the Torah back, cover it back up, and then we're going to go and do it after. So I'm going to blow the horn, and then we're going to grab the Torah, and then we're going to command the congregation to stand for the Torah blessing. Alright. That's upside down. Let's do that again. So now,
Alright. Kal Ayashyam Malyam Imadiam Thawara Barakyam.
that means all circumcised men stand for the Torah blessing. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Brakiyah.
Yeah, you can make mention they have to be circumcised.
Right, you have to be circumcised in order to, you can keep going, brother. In order to partake in the Torah blessing. Right? Basically what you're doing is you're putting a blessing upon yourself. You're saying, Most High, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless me. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Brakiyah. Alright? And after a while, you know, you brothers go through this like nothing, you know. And we used to go through this service every week, you know. We used to go through it every week. We had the main school. Now we do it, you know, on the Passover. And, you know, like times like this where we showing you brothers how to do the Sabbath service so you can know how to do it, you know. Because we learned to become a nation of priests, right? We're not just learning just to, you know, go out there and curse a white man out. You know, we're prophets, we're priests, we're everything, you know. All right, so now the youngest man, after he gets the last brother for the blessing, he comes up. He's going to take the cover off the Torah. And then have Sakaran take it off for you. Instead of going to take it off. Yep. And you're going to command the congregation to stand.
Imadiam Wapanya Hakodam.
Imagine what Panya Hakodam means, rise and face to east. Did you say a basic curse? To east. Yeah. Alright, good. You say a basic curse and you say a basic curse and a blessing. Basic blessing.
Alright.
He's gonna say a basic curse and a basic blessing.
Alright. Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Shalak, Rayam, Al, Adawamium, Wakawayam, Wa, Ayabdim now. The water, Aman. Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Shalak, Mayakala, Wa Alahayam.
Just say, just bless it.
Just bless it, yes.
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Brakunawa, Wa Yasharala, Wa Sapari. The water, Aman.
Which means bless us and all the schools. Well, yeah, we're going to do that right now.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to repeat after the second, the youngest man.
Rakata Yahweh, Hahawa'a, Nathalanawa, Hathawara. Rakata Yahweh, Hahawa'a, Nathalanawa, Awar, Lara'a. Rakata Yahweh, Hahawa'a, Nathalanawa, Ha'ayala, Quran, La Qora'a, La'aim. La'aim.
Ha'aim. Alright.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I have a lie here. Alright, Yeshabim. Alright, so that basically was a prayer blessing the Most High for giving us the law, a prayer blessing the Most High for giving us the light to see, and the prayer blessing the Most High for giving us the ram's horn to call the people.
Yeshabim means sit.
To sit, right. Alright, now we're going to Torah and those the horn. Alright, so you're going to put the cover back on the Torah. The cover back on the Torah. You're going to set the Torah down. You can set it right across here. Just right across this way.
Tell them where they can get the ram's horn from, all right?
You're gonna have to probably go to you brothers that want to get a ram's horn. You're probably gonna have to go to like maybe like a place where they sell menorahs, or maybe call a Bible bookstore in your area. Find out where the best place to get a ram's horn is. You can type it up online. You know where to buy a ram's horn. Let's say you live in Michigan. You know whatever town you live in, Michigan, and then they might give you a list of stuff, and other brothers out there that got the ram's horn and the Torahs and stuff, they can help out, you know, the other brothers that don't have them. And if you don't have it, then, you know, simulate you know, for now until you can get it. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna read the Torah, but we're not gonna do the whole the whole service. So we're just gonna read one line from the book of Exodus, the 12th chapter, which is a chapter that goes into the Sabbath, to the Passover. So the youngest man is gonna read just the first line.
All right.
We can sit down.
The young man and just the old man.
That's what Yasharala is for.
And the olive oil too, you can get from any
Yeah,
store.
olive oil. Make sure you have olive oil. You know, olive oil. Don't get no Crisco oil. You know, make sure you get olive oil.
You can get it from any store, man.
Yeah.
You can go to like grocery stores.
Supermarket, yep.
I believe even CVS, Walgreens. It's got to be olive oil, man.
Yep, olive oil. Then, you know, you can get the wine. You don't get no Wild Irish Rose. You know, try to get, you know, some type of,
Red wine.
like some type of red wine. You know, MANASSEH. I mean, we have Yellowtail here.
You can use that.
You know. Right. So, you know. All right. All right. So, go ahead, brother.
All right. Waya Amar, Yahweh, Al, Masha, Wa'al, Arawa, Aharan, Ba'a Rataza, Matazar Yam.
Verse 1. Okay.
One more word, brother.
One more. Oh, yes, right. La Amar.
All right. So now we're gonna go through the same process. We're gonna go through 7 readers. All right. Now the next man comes up,
Okay.
and what he's doing is basically he's introducing himself by his name, his tribe, and his nation.
Rakaya Allah, Ban Ra'aban, Ban Yasharala.
Rakaya Allah, Ban Ra'aban, Ban Yasharala.
Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Brakatah.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Brakatah.
So you reading the whole thing out?
Just one verse.
Okay,
You're gonna
one
stop
verse.
right there.
Gotcha.
Right here, stop
Cool.
right there.
Alright. Habar Ha Fa Rush Hazal Lakam Ra'ash Thadash Gatasham that's a Kadasham Rasha Ra'ashwan Hawath Lakam. Okay, there's one space.
Yeah, 2 more words. Yep, that one.
Okay, right here, right?
Yeah.
Lakadash Ladaka Shaya Hasha Waha Hashana. Yeah, it's a nod. Hashana.
All right.
A little rusty.
You know, you will read. There's a certain amount of when you get this stuff, you'll see like if you have a Torah, they'll have like certain amount of lines that are highlighted, and that's how many lines each man reads. So you know, or you'll just divide them for 7 men. All right.
To the pa. Yeah, have the pa.
Well, that's in the book of Genesis, the 1st chapter.
Tazadakba, Bungad, Bunyashala.
Tazadakba, Bangad, Bangyashala.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Brakatham.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Brakatham.
The Barwa, Al, Kal, Aidath, Yasharala, La Amar, Ba'aishar, La Chadash, Hazah, Waya Kwa Kak, Waya Kakwa, Waya Kakwa, La'am, Ayash, Shah, Labayath, Abath, Shah, Labayath.
That's it. All right.
Manat Zakba, Bun Ra'al, Bun Yashala. Manat Zakba, Bun Ra'al, Bun Yashala.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barakathum.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barakatah.
Okay. Ma'ait. Haba. Or Yama'ait. Habaya. Mahaya Wa. Masha. Walakwak. Hara'a. Washa Bunwa. Washa Bunwa. Hakul Rab. Al. Is that covered right there? I'm going to read that. Mayathwa. Bama Kasaf. Napushak. Napushaf. Ayash. Lapaya. Akalwa. Gaba Sawa. Or Dakasawa. Al Hasha. Hasha. That's it, right?
Abad Ya'ala, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yasharala.
Abad Ya'ala, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yasharala.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barakatah.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barakatah.
Shahar.
Shah, Damayim, Sakar, Bun, Shana, Yahaya, Lakum, Mun, Hakabash, Hakabashim, Yamar, Waman, Tazam, Dakwa, Kash, no, Kwakwa. The Kwakwa. That's it.
Not Ban Yahweh, Ban Yasharala.
I not Ban Yahawada, Ban Yasharala.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barakatah.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barakatah.
Six after the court right there.
Wahaya, Takwam, Lama Shemarath, I Arabaya, Ishara, Yawam, Lakadash, Hazar, Washa Ma Kawa, Athawa, Kau, Kwahau, Idad, Yasharala, Bayam, Arabium. That's it. Gabar, Ban Yamyan, Ban Yasharala. Gabar, Ban Yamyan, Ban Yasharala. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barakatah.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barakatah.
Wala Quack off war. Wala Quack off war. Man Hadam, one Tha Nawar, Io, Shapya, Hamazawa Zaf, Wa'il, Hamasha Kwa One, Hamasha Kwa Wap, Il, Habathayim, Ashera, Ya'akalwa, Awar, Afwar, Baham.
So now you gotta read it in English.
Baham.
It's kind of tiny.
Yeah, hell yeah.
1 to 7, right?
The book of Exodus, the 12th chapter, the 1st verse. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, In the 10th day of this month they shall take to them every man a lamb according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for an house. And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of souls, every man according to his eating. Such make your count for the lamb. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. Ye shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats. And ye shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month, and the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the 2 side posts and on the upper doorposts of the houses wherein they shall eat.
Right.
Yeah, there's a point that Elder Tahar made about the ox blood red.
Right.
And if you have these Bibles, yeah, because that's really the blood, you know.
Right.
That's the blood is really the understanding of this word through Yahweh Shai, who shed his blood.
That's right.
All right.
You know, and I mean, you brothers will read the whole chapter in the Hebrew and then read the whole chapter of Exodus 12 in the English. You know, this is just a simulation. All right. So now what we're gonna do is stand back up, blow the horn, and the eldest man would pour the wine and bless the wine in the Hebrew.
So you take the wine,
Pour it.
you pour it in the cup.
You know, and usually at this point we would, you know, this is something we're doing. We would all get a cup, pour some wine, you know, and break a piece of bread, and then unleavened bread, the water, and and then before we actually say the prayer for the wine, we will read Matthew the 26th chapter, which I guess you could read real quick. Matthew 26 verse 13.
Right, read
13.
And 26 to 29.
Okay, Matthew 26 verse 13. It says, Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall be also this that this woman hath done.
That's talking about Mary Magdalene. Okay.
Be told for a memorial of her.
Right, now jump down to the 26.
And as they were eating, Yahushua took bread and blessed it, and brake it, and gave it to the disciples, and said, Take, eat, this is my body.
So you'd have a piece of bread and you eat it, you know, with the congregation.
And he took the cup and gave thanks, and gave it to them, saying, Drink ye all of it.
Yes, the cup. And then we'd usually say La Yasharala, which means to Israel. We drink it.
And then
Just one, a little more. It's a little more.
yes, a little more. Go ahead.
It says, For this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many for the remission of sins.
Right. Bless the wine. Should have did this first. We should have did this step first, you know.